Terence, are we ready? All right. Good evening, Toastmasters guests, non-Toastmasters, friends of Toastmasters, families of Toastmasters. How are you? It is evening in Nairobi. I don't know where you are, but I truly hope you are fine. Welcome to TEAcast. Our theme today is sands, beaches, and speeches. We are going to talk about vibes on vibes. What is going to go down in Mombasa at the Toastmasters East African Conference? If you haven't heard about TEACON, you have been living under a rock. Today, we are going to tell you the expectation that you are going is going to whet your appetite, what you should come thinking of expecting at TEACON. It is beyond speeches, it is beyond anything you could expect. With me today is a phenomenal team who have attended TEACON before, last year in Dar es Salaam, and with one guest who has not attended TEACON. And they're going to tell us, what should we expect in Mombasa? What is the program going to look like? What kind of fun should we anticipate? Mombasa is a tourist town. What exactly are we going to look at? So without further ado, allow me to introduce the wonderful, the gorgeous D114 to tell us about herself, followed by the gentleman from Tanzania. If you know Atul Sankar, he is one of the most energetic people you could ever come across. And the beautiful Caroline Siovuda from Speaking Woman. Please kindly introduce yourselves and take it away.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Candy. I apologize for the quality of my video, but here we are. So my name is D114. I am a member of Early Birds Toastmasters Club in Nairobi. We usually meet at 6:30 a.m. So the energy at 6:30 a.m. on a Wednesday is amazing. And that's the energy we carry everywhere, all the time. So yes, I have attended a few, actually last year. I think last year was my first annual District 114 TEACON conference for me to attend, that is. Physically, the others we attended online. So I'm very excited about this one. And yes, that's me. Back to you, Candy. Or to you, Atu.
Okay. I'm Atul from the Toastmasters Club. So last year we had the TEACON at Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, and I was almost new to Toastmasters in Tanzania. It was really great fun. In Dar es Salaam, we enjoyed the time. We had beautiful connections from all over East Africa. We had beautiful professional speakers and a lot to learn. And then after even, it's not just about just the conference and learning and it was boring. Even we enjoyed after the conference days, like going to some dinner, going to some party. That was really socializing. And that's where we made great relations and great friends for the whole life. That's why I feel like, attending now and then TEACON, that's a moment to relax and relieve your stress. So thank you. I'll just maybe continue later on.
My name is Caroline Siovuda. I'm from the only ladies only club in East Africa. We bring queen energy. I know Diana, they wake up early in the morning and they start our day with full of energy. But us, we're just women. We just bring all our energy in the evening when we are dressing up kids or cooking. So that's us, that's Toastmasters. I'm happy. I've attended TEACON only online. I didn't have the pleasure. It will be my first time to attend physically. And I am participating. I'm representing Division A in numerous contests. Hey, you people, you don't want to miss. You want to come and apparently I can make you laugh. So, yeah, back to you, Candy.
All right. I will invite Diane just to dive in without wasting any single minute. Diane, you are going to run the networking session. And you've heard about networking, we've attended networking sessions. What is going to be different about the TEACON networking?
Thank you for that question, Kendi. Now, networking is very important, as you can imagine, and it is part of the fun. I know Atul is going to bring vibes on vibes here in this meeting, and so is Caroline, especially representing Mombasa. But networking has its own vibe. And this kind of networking is where you get to know people even beyond Toastmasters. It's not just Caroline Siovuta, the humorous contestant representing her division. No, it is who is Caroline beyond that speech? Who is Atul beyond being the vibes on vibes man from Tanzania? What does Atul do? I got to know recently he's in construction. No, architecture, right, Atul? Architecture. Or you like
I like
yes?
architecture. I'm
You
basically
like
from
architecture.
yes.
Aha. You see, so getting to know people, what they do for a living, how can we partner? How maybe I could be a client, or maybe you could be my service provider. There are so many, we need to get to know each other beyond Toastmasters so that we see how we can assist each other in a more practical way. There has been networking sessions in the past, both online and even in Dar es Salaam, but I think this will have a twist to it because it will happen daily. We will have a networking session daily, and we will also ensure that the networking continues during tea, during lunch. So it will be very active in a way that, you see, that crew you came with, once we get to the conference, it will be time to ditch that crew. No, you won't ditch them completely. Relax. During Vibes on Vibes times with Atul and Carol Siovuta, you will still connect with your crew. However, I think it's time we get to know we have so much wealth among us. We have a wealth of information and skills that we can exchange. And I believe that with this, we can each benefit from each other. We can leverage on the networks that we have. For example, I know Terrence's he's an early bird, just saying. And I have an idea of what he does for a living. And I have seen the work he does at Toastmasters, at our club. And I know where I can tap into his expertise beyond these Toastmasters circles. I know what his wife does. I have met his child. This is what I am saying about Toastmasters. Let's get to know each other beyond Toastmasters. So there's a lot in store, and I am excited and I am looking forward to it. Back to you, Kendi.
That is so awesome, Diane. A lot of people I know have interacted on Zoom, especially during the COVID times, but they really haven't known each other. They've never met each other. And in addition to that, a lot of us who know each other in our clubs, we never get to the details of what we do. We meet just because we are Toastmasters. This will be such a good opportunity. I like the way you have broken it down. Now, Caroline, you're from Coast. You are from Mombasa. What should anyone, a person who has never been to Mombasa, what should they look forward to when they come?
Thank you, Candy. Mombasa, first of all, is one of the most famous touristic destinations in Kenya. If you haven't been to Mombasa and you live in Kenya, you're missing out. You shouldn't visit Dubai or Zanzibar. First, just get into the SGR and go to Mombasa. It's as cheap as that, only 1,500 if you will go with the economy. Mombasa is rich with, first we have the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean. When you just touch that water, you are like, it's like you have traveled the globe, because the Indian Ocean, it goes all over and still comes to Mombasa. You know, there's that saying of the sea goes away. So expect first, we have public beaches. If you are looking at your pocket, there's the Pirates. Pirates, you can just walk in. There's no charges. Then you can just eat, it's called cassava, but we call it muhogo in Swahili. Fried muhogo. You can get those inner tattoos, fake tattoos on the beach. You can get the beads. That's a public beach, and it's near where the conference is. You can go to Nyali Beach. If you have like money, you can still go to the bigger hotels. But first, we're having this conference at Pride in Paradise. Pride in Paradise is like one of the best, it's a 5-star hotel in Mombasa. So already you're having the conference in a place where it's already famous on its own. It has an aqua park. Yeah. It has, if you'll come with your children, you can always leave them in the aqua park. You don't have to leave anybody in the family behind. Come to Mombasa with your family. They may not attend the conference, but they can go and enjoy the beach as you participate in your stuff, you know. You can stay in an Airbnb. There are very many cheap Airbnbs. We have Bamburi, we have Mtwapa. You can also travel. If you feel you want, you can go to Mamangina. Mamangina is a bit far from where the conference is. Mamangina is a public area. You just go and watch the sheep as they come into Kenya. Imagine. And then you look at the ferry as people are ferried from Mombasa Island all the way to Likoni, Diani, and those other places. If there's a song that says, I will cross the ocean for you, please cross the ocean for us and come to Mombasa. Back to you, Kendi.
That's funny. So Kendi has asked that we just proceed as she is getting out of the traffic situation that she is in as she's settling down. So thank you so much, Carol. And I like the fact that you talked about coming with our families. I think that is something we haven't really done before. And I think it's a great idea. So let's come with our families if we can come with the children, because I think they'll still be on holiday, if I'm not wrong. So please bring your children. There is space for everybody. And I have seen I think Carol shared some pictures of her attempting to play a guitar by the beach. It was a complete fail. However, the environment looked amazing. It looked relaxing. And I actually just wanted to go there right there and then. So thanks for that, Caroline. Atu, tell us more about how last year's conference benefited you. What did you get from it? What did you enjoy from it? And what are you bringing with you from Dar es Salaam this time?
Okay. Thank you, Diana. Thank you very much. Yeah, last year conference was epic, I could say. In one word, it was epic once again. So why epic? Because it was really, it was a good location. Even like the same way, like the Pride in. So we had at Rotana, it was one of the best star hotel. I think it's almost in the whole East Africa and the newest property. And at the Sea Cliff too. So this was the starting, and the best thing I enjoyed in TEACON 2023 was we were lucky to have the president of Toastmasters and his wife at Toastmasters event. And because, when we all are regular members of Toastmasters, we would like to meet in some time the president of the Toastmasters. It's a big anxiety and a big curiosity that has really it's like a celebration, we all had to see, and it was an honor to see. It was not a wish come true, but it came at TEACON 2023 that we had the president, Matt Kinsey, and his wife. It was beautiful. Both were DTMs, and he was really grounded and down to earth, and it all inspired us. It all inspired us. We were sharing the posts about him. So, mainly when he was kneeling down and talking. So, that was the epic moments. And apart from that, it was all fun. It was filled with fun, joy, positivity. And, and people had expectations as Mombasa and Dar es Salaam was also a tourism place filled with beaches, sun, and sand. And I hope we fulfill that dream of sun, sand, and beaches at TEACON 2023. We had a lot of beautiful speeches, a lot of like all the international speeches, evaluation, humorous, and when you attend a TEACON, you know that uh, how a Toastmaster is done, how it is worked, or how it is done more professionally, and how should be done at the meeting level. Because at meeting level, we skip many things. We don't have the people who really auditors or checkers at a highest level. But we at the TEACON is done with perfection because it's of the whole East Africa District 114. So that gives the clarity and touch. So we know how a meeting should be conducted at a club level also. And a lot of leadership lessons by top leaders in East Africa. So, the guest speakers, and, they will, and as you said, and it's just not knowing them just as a Toastmaster, it's also knowing these great leaders, because people who are really coming to Toastmasters are not normal people. At initial, they're executive level, and after that, it's people who are serious in life and want to grow in life. You meet this kind of people, and apart from that, we had a good social time. We went to the nightclub, we went to eat. It was nice. We danced together. We saw the Ethiopian dance, we saw the Tanzanians dance, we saw the Kenyans dance, we saw the Ugandians dance. So, that was a nice moment, to learn different cultures, different people, different linguals, and different thinking. And apart from that, I believe that's the most thing, and apart from that, we enjoyed the social gathering. That's the social capital. Always we are stressed with our own busy lives. Always, it's like we're meeting a family. We're meeting a family after long. It's just like we meet our family, and then again we have a 1 year time, and then we meet our family once again. It's just like a reunion of the family. Like we are now Toastmasters is like a family. We are always like a family. It's maybe Diana is visiting the Toastmasters. I am visiting Carolyn's online East Early Bird Club. No, it's a family. I keep visiting Nigerian clubs, Ugandan clubs. Maybe you might also be visiting the Bongo Toastmasters and all this stuff. So and you see all the family gets together, and then again revive the energy back, and it continues for the next 1 year. Even though we meet for 2 days, the relationship is renewed for 1 year. It's like you're having that relationship, you're having that longevity of the social life for the whole year. You're waiting when is the next TEACON coming. You're hungry for that. So that's what I really enjoyed. And I believe, yesterday I was seeing a quotation online, due to the artificial intelligence and automation which is coming, they say the future is having no job, but storytelling will lead. So I think all Toastmasters are storytellers, and all storytellers may not be Toastmasters, but Toastmasters can make you a great storyteller. And applications of Toastmasters are enormous in private life. Like the Speakers Bureau and etc. We have so many things, like storytelling, or even at the management level or at the executive level. Toastmasters plays a very key role. And people also saying the future is also storytelling. That really inspires. Our bread and butter is also from Toastmasters. And it's not just Toastmasters. We are doing fun. We are learning many skills directly or indirectly. We being the VPPR, being the president, being the role takers, being the district level role takers. So whatever we are learning many things, and apart from that, we also have fun. That's how we attended the recently Division A conference. We enjoyed. So that's where I enjoy Toastmasters and really at TEACON 2023. It was really a fun time. We enjoyed the days and nights as well. Though we were restless, but still we made our meeting, division, we made our conference perfect. And so that's what I'm looking for in Mombasa 2024. And I hope to continue with my same energy. And I believe, I believe energy is the king, and we all should have energy, positive and, positive and, energy which is enthusiastic and it never lasts. That's what I believe. I would like to learn so much from the Mombasa 2024. Thank you. Hands back to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Atul. I remember last year, it was amazing. And let me tell you, Atul is the one that was taking us everywhere in Dar es Salaam. Do you guys feel like clubbing? This is the place to go. Oh, then he gives you like 5 places and then you choose where you want to go. And he's leading the pack, guys. So Atul, I know you are, not from Kenya, but in Mombasa, we expect the same. You will partner with Carol Siavuta and you will take us everywhere, both of you. I'm just letting you know in advance because we are going to follow you. We're going to follow you like sheep. Okay.
Sure, no worry.
So back to you, Kendi. Sorry,
Thank
guys.
you
I
so
think I
much.
got cut off. Did I get cut off?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, you
sorry.
got cut
Back to
off
you,
for a
Kendi.
minute, but thank you for that. I really appreciate that. So, you guys have spoken about TEACON, the fun we have at TEACON, the craziness that goes on at TEACON, as well as the amazing experiences in terms of learning that we get to encounter at TEACON. And one of the things that I'd want someone to hear, a person who's not even a Toastmaster, and they want to know more about Toastmasters. Celebrating 100 years of Toastmasters is such a big deal. It is a big deal for someone to have started something in 1924 and it's still living 100 years on. That's a legacy. Now, when you look at us as Toastmasters, the skills that we have acquired, and I wanted to know for someone who is interested in joining or even has never heard about Toastmasters, what are the skills that you have acquired since you joined Toastmasters, and how have those skills equipped you or prepared you for your work, for your professional, for your personal experiences? Has it worked? Have things worked? Have you learned or gleaned insights that you've applied outside Toastmasters? Maybe we can start with you, Diane, now that you are running the show.
All right, thank you. So last year, for example, at TEACON, I was the chief judge for one of the contests. And at district level, you are managing about 12 judges. So it's actually like a project. You're like a project manager of a project. So what happens is at Toastmasters, you learn to do things like managing projects. And managing projects means you're working with people on a voluntary basis. You have to get them to do what you desire them to do, but all in a way, and you're not paying them. So you are learning interpersonal skills and how to achieve a certain objective on voluntary basis. And you are also doing that. At that point, it was it was hybrid. So I had judges that were online and judges who were physical, and you have to manage all of that. But I had great mentorship. So as much as this sounds like such a nightmare sometimes, I had such great mentorship. And so your hand is being held from the top as you're holding, and other people are holding your hand at the bottom as well. Other people are looking up to you as you look up to other people. And this is the good thing about Toastmasters. You never walk alone. The other thing I love about Toastmasters, and this is also where networking comes in, once you know what a person is good at, then you can go to them for help if that is your weak point. So one of my weak points was to manage that whole hybrid situation. It was difficult. I am great at creating relationships, but managing a situation where I have people that I have to speak to on the phone and I have people that I have to speak to physically, and we all have to work together simultaneously, that was a bit new for me. Despite the fact that our club holds meetings, hybrid meetings, this was on a completely different level. It was a higher level, and it's people from different countries as well. So this was challenging. So what I did is I reached out to a few people within Toastmasters to help me with that situation, to show me how I can put that whole thing together in a way that it will function seamlessly. And it really helped. So I had people helping me, and there were other people also whom I was helping in this whole process. So in Toastmasters, you have people to help you. You will not walk alone. So as a new Toastmasters, public speaking is scary, but you've got lots and lots of help. You just need to come with an open mind. Back to you, Candy.
I like that. Come with an open mind. You never walk alone. There are always people to help you. You will get mentored. What I like, Panja, about what you've said, and to just reiterate it, is the fact that it's not just about public speaking. It goes beyond public speaking. To get people to volunteer in an organization that does not pay them, after all, that's what volunteering is. And to be able to manage people in that context is never easy, because what's the incentive? So when you take leadership, then it requires you to be inspirational, motivational, persuasive, and all those skills you get to learn. So it's not just about public speaking. You get to apply these things even beyond I'm assuming beyond even Toastmasters. These are skills that are required outside. If you're a salesperson, you need persuasive skills. Yes? Great. Thank you so much for that, Dan. What about you, Atul? What have you learned from Toastmasters? What are the skills that you are applying from Toastmasters outside Toastmasters?
Yeah, thank you, Candy. So there's so much I learned from Toastmasters. Like the mentorship. It's not everybody's job to get mentorship. Like example, I'm in business. I'm in construction and real estate business in Tanzania and India. So you cannot get mentors so easily. Like where can I find a mentor? I cannot find a mentor. I cannot get any mentors who are professional. We don't know. So, the main thing is people do mentorship. Like you get good mentors. Like my mentor was Suresh Kumar, a very professional Toastmaster, like he's a distinguished Toastmaster. And apart from that, I learned the leadership. Public speaking is just maybe a sub thing, it's just a part of Toastmasters, but the main thing is leadership, how to organize my team in business, how do I how do I manage people. It's all about people managing. It's not just doing things, it's people managing at the business. So that thing I learned at a very good, and how to delegate work. I didn't knew how to delegate work in business. So that was a big havoc in me. So, I learned the delegation of work, what roles you should divide it particularly. And main thing which I'm expert is PR and marketing. So I enjoyed doing the Canva. I never knew Canva was such an easy tool. I used to pay a lot of money to my marketers and digital marketers. They used to make me a fool out of me. They say it's so hard to make a poster and all this stuff. So, and then I saved a lot of money in my own business, because, you can create your own posters in Canva. It's so easy. So that is really, if you keep on doing it. So sales and marketing and digital marketing, now it's a very easy thing. And now you don't need to pay that much. So you can command over them, or you can also do it. So these are the things, I learned. And then, I keep reading the articles at magazine, Toastmasters magazine. It's just like we have two things in Toastmasters. One is the practical meetings. I don't know how many of us we really read the magazine, but I feel magazine reading really helps us, like a theory, and that is a practical. So in the theory, you have so many how to do a hybrid meeting, how to do an online meeting, how to talk to your, how to do in interviews. It's not just about Toastmaster that is written there. It's about practical life. It's about the corporate life, and how do we really manage in our corporate life, or practical life. So I think it has really created an impact in my business in a big way. And I think each role, if we observe clearly, Toastmasters can really help. Maybe, like I've seen many Toastmasters from the Aslam Toastmasters. They've, some of them, they've been regularly attending, and then they like to create something own, and they create their own startups, like EduCraft or something. They want to do something because they learn all the skills. So, they learn the secretarial work, they learn the PR work, they learn the marketing work, they learn the VPE, which is the toughest role. You learn all that tough roles, and then you be in the part of district leadership team, and then the division conferences, so that each, I believe, it's not, people, I see many people, they just for namesake, they just subscribe to Toastmasters, but they never attend the meetings regularly, or they never be a role taker. But I believe in Toastmasters, the more roles you're taking, the more roles you're taking, the more number of meetings you're attending, that's where you're getting more perfection. And along with that, a sub skill is communication. I believe 4 types of communication that is key, whether it is business or whether it's employment or anything. One is reading, one is speaking, one is writing, and one is listening. These 4 skills are important as a human being. If these 4 skills are perfect, we become the best employee, we become the best employer, we become the best human. uh, I think so. This 4 is the key. So this all 4 you can really practice in Toastmasters, consciously and subconsciously, and that has really helped in the private business life. Thank you. Hands to you. This is my short experience.
Oh, wonderful. I like the way, oh, sorry, Kendi has asked me to just assist her as well, as she's also settling down once again. But I love the way you've put what you have learned in Toastmasters and how you have incorporated it in your business. That, for me, I think was the biggest take home as you were speaking. So that's amazing. Thank you so, so much, Atu. Caroline, what should we expect in Mombasa? You live in Mombasa. Yeah. So tell us what to expect this time round in terms of the weather to start with, and maybe some do's and don'ts in Mombasa. And last but not least, just to add in 5 minutes also, just add why, what is it for you in Toastmasters? How have you incorporated it in your professional life, in your personal life, just like the way Atul said it has helped? How has it been for you? How has Toastmasters been for you?
Thank you, Diane. Liked how you said we do this voluntary without any pay, and we have to manage people who, again, they have to volunteer, they have to be willing. One of the things I've learned in Toastmasters, if you've not been in Toastmasters, you get a portal which has projects. So I know most people wonder, okay, we are going to speak, but am I just going to speak? You actually get a whole educational material in Toastmasters portal where you interact with it, and it guides you and gives you a lot of information about the projects you're undertaking. I really love that. So personally, I'm an IT expert, and I'm a leader where in the IT world, and I'm a woman. It is very hard to navigate in IT as a woman and to convince people that you're actually good at IT. It's a man's world, and as for me, Toastmasters has helped me learn how to lead and convince people that I am actually good at what I do. And then mostly it has made me learn to listen. I know we come to grow in our public speaking, but the most beautiful thing you'll ever learn is listening and giving feedback. In my own family, before I would give feedback like criticism. My child comes and they have failed in art, and I'm like, what are these things you're drawing here? You know, like, eh? All these school fees I'm paying for you to just come back with, you know, mediocrity. When I joined Toastmasters, you learn how to give feedback, evaluation. And that's one thing I'll say I've brought it. I'll start with my family before I go to others. I will look at my child and I'll be like, wow, you're so good in maths. You're very good in sciences. And I like how you put in the work. I see that you tried to draw a zebra, and well, it was a failed mission, but you tried. The fact that you tried is all that matters. So I've learned how to give feedback, even at work. I'm the kind of people who I want to speak a lot. I want to compete. I want to be heard. But then I learned when you listen, you learn more. So I started listening. I have enriched my language. You know, every day there's a word of the day, grammarian. I have tried to drop the as, you know. I take a moment and pause. So that is in Toastmasters, you grow as a person. You find when you're somewhere and we are discussing anything, you are more, I guess you mature in how you present yourself to people and how you interact. And you stop even if somebody is talking a lot, you just look at them and you later on tell them, by the way, I like that you speak a lot, but you need to join Toastmasters so that you're more structured. Then people will hear you better. But you are a good speaker. So that's feedback. What to expect in Mombasa? Mombasa is hot. You're coming at a time when the weather will be favorable. It's normally very hot in the essence of hot, but that time it will be a bit chilly. You come with light, but don't come with heavy. Mombasa people don't wear suits. You can wear, somebody called it tropical chic somewhere. So you can Google that and, sip some mojito by the seaside. Those things you see in the movies, you can make them happen for you. Come with your good camera. I usually take photos by the ocean. I usually say the ocean is the most free you will ever. No one pays to go see the ocean. You won't be charged to walk along the beach. Do it. Take nice photos. Don't leave Mombasa without taking photos. You can, means of transport within Mombasa, you don't have to get into a Bolt or a Uber and pay ridiculous kind of charges. There are tuk-tuks. Tuk-tuks, they are a tourist attraction for us. So get into that tuk-tuk, move from point A to Z. You don't have to pay a lot of money. And then there's also nightlife. When you're done with the conference, or in the evening, just go to your Airbnb or your hotel, shower. Mombasa people, they like to take time. Don't go. It's not like Nairobians who go to the bar at 5:30 or 2. Mombasa, if it's nightlife, it starts from 10 onwards. So just go shower, dress up, come with your many clothes. For you ladies, pack everything in your house so that you have choices, Come with you, just come as you are. And I promise you, you will enjoy. And make sure you take photos. Yani, just, drinkers, fry us with your onions. Fry us with those photos. Back to you, Dan.
Oh my gosh, you've really killed me with that. So you've heard it. There is nightlife. Ladies, pack everything you've got in your house and come with some not very heavy clothing. Come with light clothing, maybe just one sweater, for warmth, especially those coming from Nairobi, maybe carry a sweater that you can go back with. Yeah, but there is nightlife, there is the beach, which is free. It's amazing. Tell Caroline to send you pictures of herself by the beach. You will see what she means. So let's come ready to have fun, and let's come ready to network. And like Atul mentioned earlier, let's come ready to get something from TEACON that we can take back to our businesses and to our homes. And with that, I think we can wrap up. Candy, are you there? I don't know if she's there. There's been a few network issues and mobility problems with all of us in Nairobi, and so bear with us there. So with all of that, thank you so much, Atul, for coming. Thank you, Caroline Siavuta, for coming. It was amazing. I'm looking forward to meeting with each of you in Mombasa. Atul, we've met before, so I look forward to meeting you again. Caroline, we've met online a few times. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you. So thank you so much. Candy, thank you for this opportunity, and Terence as well. Thank you, and see you all on May 9th, 2024. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. You too.